I'm always delighted to be with Saul News. This has been such a leader in the conservative movement and the Republican Party.
Welcome to the Saul's Newsstand News Rewind for February 20th, 2026. Fox News reports, House Republicans threaten to force Russia's sanctions vote after giving leadership one last chance. A pair of House Republicans could soon mount an effort to force a chamber-wide vote on sanctioning Russia for its war in Ukraine after months of back and forth between the House, Senate, and White House yielded little movement on the issue. Representative Brian Fitzpatrick introduced a bill in December aimed at sanctioning the Russian Federation if it refuses to negotiate a peace agreement with Ukraine or violates any existing peace agreement that may have been instituted. Representative Don Bacon says, it's a matter of right versus wrong that he believes will be remembered for years to come. A source familiar with the lawmakers' planning told Fox News Digital that Fitzpatrick and Bacon would give House GOP leaders one last chance to hold a vote on Russia sanctions. The source said Fitzpatrick was also directly communicating with the White House regarding a House vote on the measure. Just the News reports, RNC sues Virginia to stop state's Democratic redistricting push. The Republican National Committee and the National Republican Congressional Committee sued Virginia Wednesday in an effort to stop the state's Democratic-led legislature from redrawing the state's congressional district maps. Democrats have sought to redraw the state's district maps in a bid to cancel out redistricting efforts by Republicans in other states ahead of the 2026 midterms. Virginia state law requires a constitutional amendment to be passed in the state legislature twice, with an election intervening in between the sessions in order to go before voters. But the state judge ruled last month that the first passage of the amendment did not take place before the state's 2025 elections because early voting had already begun. And finally, political reports. Some Democrats plan boycott of Trump's State of the Union. A slate of Democrats plan to skip President Donald Trump's State of the Union address to Congress next week and instead will attend a counter-programming event on the National Mall that same evening. The rally, dubbed the People's State of the Union, will include lawmakers who skipped Trump's first and second inaugurations, underscoring a small but consistent bloc of Democrats who continue to opt out of the president's most high-profile events. The White House dismissed the boycott, saying Democrats have routinely worked to thwart the administration's policy goals. That concludes your Saul's Newsstand News Rewind for February 20th, 2026. For more political news faster, visit saulsnews.com.